So it's still not coming out on the right channel in OBS, but I'll deal with it for now. It's bothering my OCD, but oh well. All right, so you were saying, Weeb, about the cryptids of Illinois?
Let me. Yes, of Illinois. Let me pull it back up. I was looking at the Chicago Mothman sighting.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, Mothman moved to Chicago, according to 2017 report.
We don't need Mothman to know that something bad is going to happen in Chicago.
There's some echo coming through. I don't know if you guys can hear it in chat or.
I can hear it a little bit.
Yeah, that's because you guys are going through you're being piped in the OBS through the same channel, so you may hear a little bit of echo.
Okay.
I'll get used to it. So the giant black panthers of central Illinois. They are the size of grown African lions, and they tend to stalk and attack cars in the middle of the night. When Brookfield Zoo was asked about it, they're like, cougars may exist in central Illinois, but nothing that big. I mean, for all we know, it's just a degenerate furry with like garden shears just fucking with people's cars. It is Illinois.
This is true.
Is there any evidence of like damage to cars or something like that that would be consistent with a cat attack?
Let me check that.
You think maybe a tire would have got slashed or something?
You think like pictures would have been posted about it or something? So let me see if I can find any damage from other than.
Oh yeah.
But he's called the Muddy Monster.
The Muddy Monster.
The Muddy Monster, huh?
What a
the skunk ape is also known as the Mayaka Monster. Here.
And Swamp Cabbage Man?
Yes. We just have skunk ape and a bunch of alt accounts.
He's got a VPN. He's got servers in every state.
But I did get a skunk ape attack story over Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yeah. So my brother gave me the QRD. He knows a guy. He couldn't tell me if the guy was camping in the Everglades or if it was somewhere around Mayaka, which is an actual like river park. And apparently they were out camping and hooping and hollering and shit and causing a bunch of noise and drinking and a bunch of shit in a fucking national park. And they had rented a cabin, and I guess the sun started going down and they were getting ready to make it back to the cabin. And they started hearing some noises off in the woods, and it was like obvious like ape noises. You know how like they whoo 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 shit like that. Yeah, like shit that you wouldn't hear in the woods. So I guess they get back to the cabin, and the cabin, it was a 2-story cabin, and it had a bit of a clearing around the cabin. So I guess so they could look at the scenery, and apparently skunk ape decided to basically stalk the wood line around the cabin. And they said it was about 9 foot tall, and it was just fucking sparking out at the wood line, and it would break branches off the fucking trees and throw them at the cabin and shit. And it basically,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it would run around the cabin, screaming at the cabin at the tree line. And I guess the way they said it ran was like, imagine it was on the moon with no gravity. Like big ass long, like slow strides, and it was just basically chimping out at them because I don't know why, maybe because they were making noise, but yeah, it was flinging shit from the woods at the cabin. And these were apparently guys that were into MMA and all take classes and all that shit. And by the time it all was said and done, Skunk Ape had these dudes huddling in corners, shivering and shit. Yeah. It never came into the cabin, I imagine, but apparently being screamed at by Trez all night is not a good thing.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think so at all. Yeah, Red, that echo's messing with me just a little bit.
All right, give me a second. I'm still trying to figure out what it is.
It's just fucking with me really hard.
But yeah, my brother's gonna catch back up with the guy. He's gonna ask him to basically do the story detail. He's gonna get the transcript and he's gonna get back with me.
That's great.
So I'll come back with that and we'll go into depth on it at a later date if you guys want to.
That'd be great. That's
Yeah, I'm just glad it was it intimidated somebody. I always just thought it was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'd never heard of anything like that. I know I'd read something when we read about it the first time. That echo seems to be gone now. When we were talking about it the first time, it seemed like kind of a big goofy faggot to me. But I read we read some stuff about it throwing shit at people, and like if somebody tried to leave it, throw a big fucking rock in their path and shit. No, I thought that could be a little bit scary.
That would be
terrifying. Especially if you're out in the woods. Yeah,
you're out in the woods and some stinky nigger just starts you around. Fuck that. You got enough problems in Florida. Now you got Sasquatches chasing you.
Yeah, I don't generally do a lot of camping just because of the mosquitoes.
You don't have to lie. It's because of the skunk ape.
Oh yeah, well, I mean that just adds to the reason. But the mosquitoes can get really bad.
Oh, I could imagine in the near the Everglades and swamp shit like that.
Yeah, I mean you don't even need to be in the Everglades, dude. Anywhere. We just have mosquitoes. It's basically our fucking state bird.
Yeah,
it is a mosquito. And you don't really have to worry about alligators, even though like in the rainy seasons and shit. Mm-hmm. If you're driving on the highway, sometimes you have to swerve to miss them. They'll cross the highway to get into more water elsewhere. I don't know why they fucking do it. But.
All right, that's better, Sandwich?
Yeah, no echo.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, okay. We're good.
All right, I figured it out.
But I know I had my folks used to go to South Carolina quite a bit for vacation. And they had issues with, we had bad issues with sandflies. Those motherfuckers are ridiculous. I don't know how people can stand them.
Yeah, sandflies, the fucking biting gnats and shit. Yeah, that shit.
Oh, dude. When I was stationed in South Carolina, they had those fire ants. Fuck those little cocksuckers, dude. We were out on a field thing, and we set up tents and shit, and then my fucking bunk was right underneath I didn't know it was a fire ant hill.
Oh.
Woke up in the middle of the night covered in the fucking things biting me. I was so pissed.
Down once and stopped at a rest area to have a little my dad was cheap as fuck, and we stopped to have like sandwiches at a rest area. And for some reason, right where we sat, right underneath the picnic table was a monster red anthill, and they started eating all three of us up. I'd never fuck with anything so bad. Big fucking mean red ants.
Well, I found after that happened, because somebody it wasn't, we didn't get to pick where our cow was. They just kind of slapped it down, and I know the guy that assigned it to me, so we took what's that called? It's not Bengay. It's like a hot and cold or something. Like icy hot. That's what it is. We took the rollable icy hot. We coated his fucking everything from his socks all the way up to his patrol cap, inside of his shirts, underwear, every fucking. So like he put it on. We got maybe like 15 minutes into doing shit, and he's just screaming. I'm like, yeah, that's how the fuck I felt all night, you piece of shit.
Fuck him.
That's goddamn right.
Yeah, it's funny. Actually, in training in the military, you're not allowed to sleep on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have to be in
cots and shit out there, yeah.
And fuck setting those things up, dude. Pain and fucking...
Y'all are causing me to have flashbacks, man. I don't know why you keep doing this.
No, that shit. That's why it's better to just sleep on a vehicle. Like if you can get in a 113 or whatever, or just sleep on top of that bitch, that's fucking way better.
So spooky shit.
Actually, if you want to get into spooky shit, I've already dropped a link in on-air chat.
All
It
right.
is the Rendlesham Forest audio.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
And if you want to get to the basically the good shit, it starts at about 12 minutes. Up to that point, at the Rendlesham Forest, next to this military base, they had been seeing this fucking UFO, this unidentified flying fucking thing flying around out in the forest and shit.
Okay.
For the, I guess I want to say 2 or 3 nights prior, every night they'd seen this fucking thing. And they finally got a lieutenant colonel and a couple guys to go out to these areas with like Geiger counters and fucking, what is it? The star fucking starlight.
Yeah. Starlight.
Yeah,
shit.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were checking out these indentations where this thing fucking supposedly landed. There was clicks of radiation off of it, and they were starting to see energy with the star glass or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I never used one. But they were starting to see energy traces and shit like that, and there was abrasions on trees. And at about the 12-minute mark where I got you, they start noticing that the branches in the trees are kind of broken off at about 10 to 12 feet up or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you want to just roll the audio from there, it gets into the farm animals around them. They were out there at night. This is like live while it's happening pretty much.
Right.
The farm animals start going crazy.
Damn.
Not too long ago, did you guys hear like a tiny little audio crackle, or was
Yep.
that just on my end?
No, I heard
Okay.
it.
Heard it.
I thought something was fucking up on my computer. I'm like, please don't. We're going good.
All right, so we're going to have about 6 minutes of audio. I'm going to hit play now.
Yes. You said there's a positive after effect? Yes, there is definitely. That's on the center spot. There is an after effect. What does that mean? It means when the lights are turned off, once we are focused in and allow time for the eyes to adjust, we are getting an indication of a heat source coming out of that center spot, which will show up on heat or some form of energy. It's hardly heat at this stage of the game. Looking directly overhead, one can see an opening in the trees, plus some freshly broken pine branches on the ground underneath. Looks like some of them came off about 15 to 20 feet up. Some small branches about an inch or less in diameter. Zero 148, we're hearing very strange sounds out of the farmers' barnyard animals. It's very, very active, making an awful lot of noise. It wasn't a pigmentation. You just saw a light where? Wait, where? Right in this position here, straight ahead, in between the tree. There it is again. Watch, straight ahead off my flash right there. So there it is. Hey, I see it too. What is it? We don't know, sir. So can I get some? Yeah, it's a strange, small red light. Looks maybe a quarter to half mile, maybe further out. I'm going to switch off. The light is gone now. It was approximately 120 degrees from the site. Is it back again? Yes, sir. Oh, that's the flashlight set. Let's move out to the edge of the clearing so I can get a better look at it. See if you can get the star scope on it. The light's still there, and all the barnyard animals have gotten quiet now. Yeah, we're heading about 110 to 120 degrees from the site out through to the clearing now. Still getting a reading on the meter. About 2 clicks. Maybe 3 to 4 clicks, getting stronger. Now it's coming up. Hold up, there we go. About approximately 4 foot off the ground. Comes to set of 110 degrees. All right, just turn the meter off. Got to say that again. About 4 feet off the ground, about 110 degrees, getting a reading of about 4 clicks. Yes, sir. Yeah, but now it's dying. Now it's dying. I think it's something other than the ground. I think it's something variable here. Tree right over. We just floated the first nightbird we've seen. We're about 150 or 200 yards from the site. Everything else is just deathly calm. There is no doubt about it. There's some type of strange flashing red light ahead. There's yellow. I saw a yellow tinge in it too. Weird. It appears to be maybe moving a little bit this way. Yes, it's brighter than it has been. Yellow. It's coming this way. It is definitely coming this way. Pieces of it are shooting off. There is no doubt about it. This is weird. To the left. Yeah, lights. One light to the front, okay. One light to the left. Keep the flashlights off. There's something very, very strange. Get the headset on and see if it gets any stronger. Okay. Give us your rundown. Notation that this is on a beta reading, too. It's on a beta reading? Beta okay. Still has been removed. Okay. This is we're falling off it again. But it just moved to the right. Yeah. Off to the right. Strange. Oh, what are you doing left? Let's approach to the edge of the woods up there. Can you want to do it without lights? Let's do it carefully. Come on. Okay, we're looking at the thing. We're probably about 200 to 300 yards away. It looks like an eye winking at you. It's still moving from side to side. And when you put the star scope on it, it sort of has a hollow center, a dark center. It's like the pupil of an eye looking at you and winking. And the flash is so bright to the star scope that it almost burns your eye. We passed the farmer's house and across in the next field. Now we have multiple sightings of up to 5 lights with a similar shape and all, but they seem to be steady now rather than a pulsating or glow with a red flash. We just crossed the creek, and we're getting what kind of readings now? Getting 3 good clicks on the meter, and we're seeing strange lights in the sky. 244, we're at the far side of the second farmer's field, and made sighting again about 110 degrees. This looks like it's clear out to the coast. It's right on the horizon. Moves about a bit and flashes from time to time. Still steady or red in color. Also, after negative readings in the center of the field, we're picking up slight readings, 4 or 5 clicks now on the meter. 305, we see strange strobe-like flashes to the rather sporadic, but there's definitely something, some kind of phenomenon. 305 at about 10 degrees horizon directly north. We've got 2 strange objects, half moon shape, dancing about with colored lights on them. About guessed to be about 5 to 10 miles out, maybe less. The half moons have now turned into full circles. Because I know there was an eclipse or something there for a minute or two. 0315, now we've got an object about 10 degrees directly south, 10 degrees off the horizon. And the ones in the north are moving, one's moving away from us. Moving out fast. This one on the right's heading away, too. Yeah, they're both heading north. So here he comes from the south. He's coming toward us now. Now we're observing what appears to be a beam coming down to the ground. This is unreal. 330, or 0330, and the objects are still in the sky, although the one to the south looks like it's losing a little bit of altitude. We're turning around and heading back toward the base. The object to the south is still beaming down lights to the ground. 0400 hours, one object still hovering over Woodbridge Base at about 5 to 10 degrees off the horizon, still moving erratic and similar lights and beaming down this area.
That was wild.
Ah, shit,
Yeah,
I walked away from that.
that was
Sorry.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so I mean that's actually like them out there investigating the shit, radioing back to fucking HQ, all kinds of shit.
I'm surprised they didn't start shooting. I would have. See something winking at me in the middle of the fucking dark shit.
That would have unloaded on that motherfucker.
I mean, the best shit is when they start saying it's beaming lights down to the ground to scan things.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, and I think that base was actually a nuclear base. So, yeah, UFOs are known to fuck around with those.
Oh, yeah. They like hovering around like the
silos.
Smokestacks. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll shut off systems and shit sometimes. I guess systems will malfunction when they come around.
I dropped something in on-air chat. It's an Irish airliner that spots a UFO, kind of fucking with them a little bit.
Okay. See, if I would have known we were going to be doing UFOs and stuff, I would have not done Edgar Casey.
You can. We could still do that shit.
Good morning, Ryanair 45 Foxtrot.
It's all spooky.
We're going to have Ryanair 45 Foxtrot Hotel. Shannon, hello. Radar contact.
Shannon Virgin 76 X-ray, flight level 360.
76 X-ray, Shannon, hello. Radar contact. Shannon Ryanair 45 Foxtrot Hotel. Any turbulence reports this morning? Negative, sir. Not along your route. Great, thank you.
Shannon 394.
Go ahead.
Any military traffic you got right now?
There's nothing showing on either primary or secondary.
Okay, it was moving so fast, in fact you can no longer see it, but yes, thank you.
Along beside you.
Get to come up on our left-hand side and then rapidly veer to the north. Being so bright light and then it just disappeared at a very high speed. We were just wondering. We didn't think it was a likely collision course, we were just wondering what that could have been.
The Virgin 76 also saw that in our 11 o'clock position, two bright lights.
Say again?
Virgin 76, I saw two bright lights, 11 o'clock, seem to back over to the right and then climb away at speed, at least from our perspective.
Okay, we're passing that on there, thank you.
Meteor or another object making some kind of re-entry. Appears to be multiple objects following the same sort of trajectory, but very bright from where we were.
Okay, that's copied.
Glad it wasn't just me. No, yeah, very interesting, that one.
Speedbird 94, Shannon.
94, go ahead.
Okay, just so you know that other aircraft in the air have also reported the same thing, so we're going to have a look and see.
The speed was astronomical, it's like Mach 2 or something.
Roger, okay, thank you.
All right.
Those UFOs are assholes.
They are.
Yeah, they
assholes,
fuck with us.
man.
I think we should nuke the shit out of them, but that's just me.
You know, floating around our shit,
Fucking with our animals,
beaming lights
stealing our
down,
power.
probing the nosebelly beast in weird places.
Probably dropped off Skunk Ape just to fuck with Florida.
That's right.
They're just
Dropped him, fuck off.
And to moderate a chat overseas.
Oh. You don't know with them. Aliens, they up to spooky shit.
They are, man. They're up to no good.
But I want to believe.
I dropped something in on-air chat. This might be Sandwich leaving the stream. I don't know.
All right, let's see. Oh, I've seen this. This is a good
Where
one.
is Sandwich? What the fuck?
I think it only shows 3 chat heads for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thought you left.
here. Hold on, let me drag
No,
you in
I'm
and
here.
out. Hold on, let me drag you in and out.
This might just be Sandwich on a good night.
There you are, Sandwich.
There we go.
I think it's weird. I have to drag people in and out for it to show up in the chat heads. It's weird.
Just about 4:45, and take a look at this viral video from La Junta in southeastern Colorado.
Around a little bit.
All right,
and I
Vivian
noticed
Gomez wrote on
that
Facebook that
Not
her
on screen,
security
Red.
camera captured this on Sunday morning. There are people on Facebook who say it looks like Dobby from Harry Potter or a ghost or an alien.
Notice Kentucky has another cryptid besides the hillbilly beast.
Just about 4:45,
It's
and
called
take a
the
look at this
Kentucky
viral
Demon
video from La Junta
Leaper.
in southeastern Colorado. All right, Vivian
Very,
Gomez wrote on
very
Facebook that her
mediocre
security
at best.
camera
So you just
captured
jumped
this
on
on
niggers?
Sunday
Like-
morning. There are people on Facebook who
Are you
say
sure that's just
it
not
looks
you,
like
David?
Dobby from Harry Potter,
That
or a
would be-
ghost or an alien, or a kid in flip-flops and underwear.
I wish it'd
we
be
think
better.
it looks like Lisa
That
doing her
goddamn
Sunday
Oh,
cripple
morning
has a
dance.
yeah.
better
I don't know,
wheelchair
Lisa,
than
were
I
you
thought. I'm
Lisa?
leaping on that
Lisa,
motherfucker.
Principal's out of town.
Why can't he have it?
The
Neither
video
can he.
has been seen by
Kentucky
11
Leaper.
million people.
That's going to be the new dance craze right
Yeah.
there.
That's a weird video.
Yeah.
So there's
here in
this
Kentucky, historian and author David, I don't know what this faggot's last name is. People look up to the spires for a number of generations and now have reported sightings of a strange gargoyle-like creature. It's just some fucker tripping balls looked up and thought one of the gargoyles moved on one of the old buildings in downtown Louisville. And I shit you not, gargoyles perched on the side of the Victorian Gothic Walnut Street Baptist Church built around 1902 in Louisville. seem to peer over the sidewalks, keeping watch over the parishioners in the neighborhood. Goofy bullshit. That's just goofy.
It's the leaper.
Yeah.
Just be glad you don't have any. Just be glad you don't have any Kentucky moon crickets. That'd be.
Oh, there's some moon crickets around.
You haven't, man. You just got to be like St. Patrick and just chase all the moon crickets out of Kentucky.
Be the Pied Piper of the crickets.
Just have to get a box of Popeye's chicken and lead them out of Louisville.
And a
Right
box
into the fucking river.
and
That's a stack of coupons
and EBT cards.
Just get a whole bunch of value buckets, like a ratchet, strap them down to a trailer, and just have them fight, like kind of like a zombie horde. Just drive them right out of the state.
Well, just drive them right into the river. What I was thinking.
Oh, they can't
where those
swim.
fuckers belong. Exactly.
Just do like the first Batman and have